And coming in 2024, we are working on something massive, which we think will finally put this flat Earth idea to bed for good.
But
Nice.
but the fact that if they didn't go, who would go, and then what would happen? So
That's
at least we know we have two solid guys that are going to get real information, and that are 0.0% chance that they are going to be corrupted or lie.
People remember behind the curve. I got, tricked on that one and signed a document that said they could use it.
And they look like they about to trick you again, Jaron.
Now people want a Monday morning quarterback, and they want to look back and be like, you should have known that they were setting you up, and look what you did. You knew this was going to be bad for flat Earth, and why did you fall for that and all this? It's like, I didn't fall for anything. I would do it again.
I would do it again.
I think we have our two best guys going, by the way. I think Austin and Jaron going together are the two most equipped to really see through.
And the sun is the most basic timekeeping piece that we have. It goes around the Earth in 24 hours. It's done that for every one of our lives for all of the past that we know of. And so we know what the sun does.
The apparent motion of the sun is not uniform. For this reason, it would be difficult to construct a clock capable of keeping this irregular time. Therefore, a mean or imaginary sun is used.
I'm going to say that the globe has the better evidence at this time.
At one point I'm like, okay, this has only cost me a ton of money. It's put me in a terrible financial situation. It's put me in tons of stress. I actually got sick.
I would do it again.
And if you watch one of my recent streams, when you lie, just so you guys know, and you may have health issues and you think they're unrelated, maybe you are really groggy and are always really tired, or you have some type of serious health issues you've been diagnosed with, and the doctor's telling you have this, and this wrong. Dude, you obsessively lying and being toxic and looking for fights on the internet and constantly attacking someone, slandering people, doing that kind of stuff to people, like having bad intentions and being deceptive and stuff like that, like you're going to get sick. So I actually got sick. I would do it again.
So at least we know we have two solid guys that are going to get real information.
When they come in and say, Jaron, the stars in the sky don't prove the ground that you stand on, then they haven't graduated to where they need to be yet.
I think we have our two best guys going, by the way.
Because we know what the sun does. It goes around the Earth in 24 hours.
The apparent motion of the sun is not uniform.
Home Depot doesn't change. It's still a flat Home Depot. No matter where you're at in the Home Depot, you put down a level, shows flat. If you're going to build a bridge in that Home Depot, you build it flat. You're going to build railroad tracks, you lay them flat. You build a house, a mall, an apartment complex, everything is handled as if it's flat. However, it's a ball.
I think we have our two best guys going, by the way.
This is something that would tell us one way or the other if there's a reason why we're not measuring curvature, and that reason is that it's flat, or if there's a reason we're not measuring curvature and it's because it's too big for us to measure.
I think we have our two best guys going, by the way.
People remember behind the curve. I got, tricked on that one and signed a document that said they could use it.
And they look like they about to trick you again, Jaron.
A wealthy globe Earth proponent named Will Duffy launched a campaign dubbed The Final Experiment. The only reason this strawman argument even has any legs to stand on are because a couple suspicious, shilly, so-called flat earthers who I have repeatedly called out as disinformation agents